So I'm gonna let you in on something. It's not widely known, but it is pretty well known within the community of fans. This is heavy. This is The Matrix. And being that, as this is the book that The Matrix ripped off, this is, of course, The Invisibles by Grant Morrison, but it's The Matrix. So the story is that this guy, he lives his regular, ordinary life, but he's into some, he's smart, but he's into some illegal activity. He starts getting these messages while he's doing this illegal activity, but he doesn't understand them, so he doesn't pay attention to very much. That is until he gets caught, that illegal activity. The law enforcement of these middle-aged white guy, collar, tie, those guys. He ends up very quickly finding out, by the way, these guys are acting. They're not normal. They're getting captured, seized by this international terrorist cell, led by a bald guy with a leather jacket and little round sunglasses. So he's taking this place, and he's offered a substance. If he takes it, he gets awakened and brought into the actual reality, whatever that means. But if he doesn't take it, then he won't. He'll forget everything. He will just go back to living his life. He might get killed, but he'll go back to living his life. He's just taking the substance, taking out of reality, and he ends up finding out that the entire universe is a hologram protector membrane separated two bubble universes, and that he is the prophesied reincarnation of a previous being who's so connected to the universe that he's able to morph and control space and stuff. That's the real reason why the other guys were trying to get him. Really, everything in the Matrix comes from this book. This little, not little, it's very big. It's a very big book. So remember the part when Neo jumps off the building? That's there. Remember that part when Morpheus gets captured and tortured only for Neo to sacrifice kind of himself in order to save it? Sorry, this thing is so big. There. Right there. Like panel for panel adaptation, it's ridiculous. The big difference between this and The Matrix is, one, there's a lot more happening in The Invisibles because it's a lot longer series and because it's Grant Morrison. This is a lot less cyberpunk. Interesting thought. It is marginally connected to the My Chemical Romance Danger Days album. Gerard actually did the I can hold it up! I can't hold it up. Basically, the reason why fans mostly just let it go is because The Matrix is actually good. And it's a lot more accurate than the majority of their comic adaptations, which is kind of interesting given that it's not technically an official. But yeah, Matrix is a ripoff. But I really like The Matrix. Read The Invisibles. The Matrix is a trans allegory, and I don't mean to devalidate the Bukowskis, but Grant is an openly genderqueer writer, and literally one of the main characters is a trans woman. And it goes through her struggles and her transition and everything about her.